What's good, y'all? How y'all doing out there? I know it's been a little minute since I did a video like this, but if you saw the title, has something to do with crypto, has something to do with, the biggest wealth transfer that we're about to ever see in our lifetime, most likely. But I basically want to drop this video to say, if you haven't already, if you're somebody who's new into crypto, and I actually like speaking to that audience or those type of people, because it makes me feel like I'm helping somebody, or somebody who probably knows already a lot about crypto. They already know some of the stuff that I'm about to say, or some of the stuff that I talk about, which is good too. It's good to always get an update. It's good to, learn more that you didn't already know, or just expand on something that you already did know. But I just basically want to say that if you haven't already, if you don't know much about crypto, you don't know much about what's going on behind the scenes with our governments and world leaders trying to implement crypto into everyday life, start to do your research, man. I'm just trying to be that person that could maybe spark something in your brain, and you start to do your research and you actually start to make some action and help you and your family down the long run. Because when I tell you, these people are making some big moves that they've never made in money, or they're making big moves for them and their families so that them and their families can be successful and have a lot of wealth in the future. And they're not telling us, y'all. They're not telling us. They're not putting it on mainstream news. They're not, dropping articles about some of these things and putting it on some of the big blog posts. They're just not. They're doing it very discreetly. They drop one little article on one low-key, blog, or something that people really don't read, or they have to do their research and really dig to find some of these things. And it's sad. It's really sad. It's sad that, creators like us got to come on here and talk about it and let people know. But do your research, man. They're taking crypto now. They're putting it into big banks. XRP just, had this lawsuit drop. They were going so hard on XRP, so hard on some of these other cryptos, and telling people that they weren't securities, and basically scaring people out of it. I know there's a lot of people who probably sold their XRP during this time of this lawsuit. And guess what? As this was happening, the price was going up. And these people were probably just buying during this time. And I'm just here to say, you gotta do your research. You gotta do your research. They just recently, if you don't know, they recently basically started letting banks sell crypto, or just let people put their crypto into banks and let them hold them, and they can now gain interest, or gain things off of putting their crypto inside of banks. And if you're somebody who's been on crypto for a while, crypto has been labeled as a scam for so long. Crypto had been labeled as something that you should not put your money into. You should buy stocks, you should buy gold. And that's just not the case anymore. They're literally telling people that they can now bring their crypto into the bank. But just a couple months ago, just a couple years ago, crypto was considered a scam. So don't listen to all of these things that they try to put out here and distract us, and knowing damn well that they are putting their money into it. They're making sure that regulations are set in place so that they're safe. And I just want to spark somebody's brain out there. If you haven't already started to learn about crypto, if you haven't, heard about crypto, or you don't know what it is, it's simple. There's some great teachers out there. There's some great people teaching about crypto, but you have to want it. You have to literally just do your research. So if you're somebody who likes to search YouTube, just literally go on YouTube, say, what is crypto? Crypto for beginners. What is a generational wealth transfer? Why are people talking about generational wealth right now? If you're somebody who likes to use ChatGPT, ask ChatGPT, what is crypto? Explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old. Explain why people are talking so much about generational wealth right now and a generational transfer of wealth with crypto. Be somebody who likes to search TikTok, go on TikTok, Crypto for beginners. What is crypto? What is AI? Start to learn about these things, y'all, because in a couple years it might be too late. You may be at an end state of where it is now. Like, it may be, don't get me wrong, you're gonna be able to get gains off of crypto for the next probably 10 to 20 years. Don't get me wrong. But the type of gains that you'll get if you were to get in now, you probably never see them again. They probably won't ever get back to these levels. It's possible with tragedies and things that may happen in the world, but who knows? Who knows if you wait too long, you'll never be able to get into some of these things. So like, for instance, let me use stocks as an example, because stocks have been around for a long time. If you're somebody who was born in the 80s, be somebody who's born in the 70s, 60s, around that time, there was a stock called Berkshire Hathaway. And this stock was a lot more affordable than it is today. And I don't know the exact price, but I know Berkshire is either in the six figures or somewhere near it. And that's for one. And there was a time where people probably could have got in Berkshire a lot earlier. They could have got in, you know, put a good investment in, put a good 5,000, 2,000, whatever it might have been, and they would have been up a lot right now. And they could have been researching it and saying, oh man, should I learn more about Berkshire? Should I put my money into this? And now it's too late. It's too late. I don't care what happens right now in the world. I don't care what happens with Berkshire. It's probably not going down too much. It's probably not going down to an affordable price for most of us. So that's just the example that I have. That's just something that you can look at and see. You can go look at it yourself. Go look at Berkshire Hathaway. It's one of the most expensive stocks. Does have a lot of benefits if you buy it, but yeah, it's just, don't wait too long, y'all. If you're somebody who hasn't done your research yet, you're somebody who hasn't bought crypto yet, do your research. And I got certain videos on my page you can go back and look, where I talk about certain crypto that you can buy. I talk about certain regulations and things that they're doing with crypto. But there's a lot going on right now, and they're doing it knowing that they're setting up for a time. They're setting up for a time for basically just to roll it out, just like how they rolled out debit cards, just like how they rolled out the internet. They rolled out certain things that they knew down the line we would be all using. People knew that we were eventually going to have the internet in our phones and the internet in our hands, and people knew the timeline, trust me. Just like they know the timeline of how big crypto is going to be. So I appreciate y'all sticking around to the end of this video. I'm going to start dropping more content like this. The reason I haven't been dropping more or as consistent, y'all, because my Wi-Fi, if you watched the previous video, you heard me talk about my Wi-Fi. My Wi-Fi is not the best. So at the end of this month, I'm going to be getting some new Wi-Fi. Be able to upload a lot quicker. So y'all start seeing more videos like this where I'm just talking to the screen. A lot more vlogs. I'm going to be dropping more of my vlogs that I did recently. So appreciate y'all. Turn on y'all notifications. Hit that subscribe button. Love.